Hello, what's on your move, man? And I'm back. And today's Friday, so today is Director of the Week for you today. So today we're going to be talking about Christopher Nolan. So here we go then, Christopher Nolan. I'm going to go through his films, the ones that I have. Pretty sure I've got all of them actually. So his first film is Following. This is the newer edition of Following. The first time it's been released on Blu-ray. Got a nice little booklet that goes with it, and there's a Blu-ray with it as well. Two covers as well. You got one cover here. There's a reversible sleeve for you as well. This is the original cover, but for some reason I just decided to keep a newer cover. It's got a nice disc as well, which resembles the new cover too. It's a good movie, if that helps. Don't know if I showed you the back, but I'll show you the back again anyway if I haven't. But yeah, did enjoy Following. It's quite short. I've done a video on this quite recently though, so I'm not going to dig into this too much. But yeah, Following. But I think once you know what's going on and how to interpret I think once you know how it's going on and how to interpret it, then it's not too bad. His second film is Memento. I've got this on Blu-ray, as you can see, because I'm holding it. There's a back cover for you there as well. I enjoyed Memento. A lot of people say it's extremely confusing. To be fair, it is quite confusing the first time you watch it. And a nice disc in the middle there for you too, so that's exciting, isn't it? This is good as well. To be fair, all of his films are good, so I probably will say that quite a lot during this video. But so Memento was good. Memento was one of his confusing films where the timeline's literally all over the place. But I didn't bother because it's just been re-released on Blu-ray, and I didn't really see the point of buying it just for a bunch of special features that I'm never going to watch and a booklet that I'm never going to read. But yeah, Memento for you. Well, it's not. There's two timelines in Memento. One of them starts at the end and goes backwards, and one of them starts at the beginning in black and white and goes forwards, and then the film finishes in the middle, essentially. This has been recently re-released as well, but I didn't go out of my way to buy it, mainly because I've already got it on Blu-ray. If they'd have re-released it in 4K, then I probably would have gone for that and got the special edition, because there's quite a nice steelbook that comes with the re-release as well. Then we move on to Insomnia. Now Insomnia is the only Blu-ray of his that you can't get in the UK. Maybe if they've re-released Memento on Blu-ray, they might actually get around to releasing Insomnia over here. If they did release Insomnia over here, I probably would buy it. This is the Spanish edition, so when you watch it, you've got to spend ages faffing around on the menu trying to put it into English, which is really annoying when you can't read Spanish and you have to try and work out how to turn the subtitles off and how to put the English language speaking version on and all that sort of thing. So it would be nice just to have it as a normal standard English edition. But it's a nice disc for you there. You've got cheeky pictures inside as well, so it's a nice little addition, to be fair. Then we move on to Batman Begins. Hey, Batman Begins. I know you guys have probably heard of Batman Begins. This is the first in the Dark Knight trilogy. Just have a look at this. It's got a nice 4K disc there with some different artwork on the disc, and two Blu-rays as well, so that's pretty nice, that, isn't it? 3 discs in there. You guys have all seen Batman Begins. If you haven't, it's probably because you don't want to see Batman Begins, so big thumbs up from me. Next up we have The Prestige with a nice slipcover as well. Cool, you got a nice 4K Blu-ray in there. 2 Blu-rays again. It's exciting that. There's quite a few of these that have got 2 Blu-rays in. I think Christopher Nolan loves making a film that's really confusing. This is one of those films where I would say the timeline is literally all over the place. Probably one of the most confusing timelines that he does. There is a back cover. Sorry. It's really good. It's really good. Don't know if you guys have heard of this one. It's not very well known, but next up we've got The Dark Knight with a back cover. I'll show you that first, and I'll show you the discs as well. Got a nice 4K disc there, and 2 Blu-rays again. So it's really good, that, isn't it? He does care a lot about his physical media. You can tell when he puts his films on Blu-rays, he puts the IMAX shots in there as well. Now this, about 95% certain that this is the first film that was shot with IMAX cameras and has IMAX sequences in it. It's also got the IMAX sequences on the Blu-ray as well, so he pops the bars out for you because he's nice like that. Moving on again, we move on to Inception. Inception, there we go. Not so much a confusing timeline, Inception, but more does get a bit confusing as they go into different levels of dreams and stuff like that, and people are just like, wait a minute, so where are we at the moment? Is this here or is this there? What is happening, what isn't happening, that sort of thing. So you got your confusion side of it, but the actual timeline itself is pretty straightforward. I'll take the slip cover off here for you. Have a look at these discs as well, eh? So you got nice 4K Blu-ray there with a bit of original artwork. And speaking of original artwork, you got 2 Blu-rays again, both with original artwork on too, so that's exciting. He really does care about his Blu-rays, doesn't he? Love Inception. It's an absolutely beautiful looking 4K. It's such a good film as well, it really is. Next up we have The Dark Knight Rises. There we go, look at that. Have a look at these discs. You've got a nice 4K there. 2 Blu-rays again. Really smashing this one out, isn't he? Dark Knight Rises is really good as well. IMAX sequences again, so you've got the bars that pop away again. So that's a really exciting one for you. Next up we have Interstellar. Interstellar again is an absolutely phenomenal movie. One of his longer ones, this one as well. We'll have a look at these discs. 1 4K Blu-ray for you there. Sorry, I forgot to speak then. 2 Blu-rays again, so a lot of 3 disc ones these. Love a bit of Interstellar. Nice confusing one for you. Bit of backwards and forwards and confusion. Yeah, love being confused, don't you? Then we move on to Dunkirk. Another one that was very famously played in the IMAX. Loads of IMAX sequences in this. There's a back cover for you as well. Let's take the slip off. Let's have a look inside. So you got a nice 4K disc there with some original artwork again, and then 2 Blu-rays again. So this is so good, this, isn't it? Love a bit of Dunkirk. Plays out on 3 completely different timelines at the same time, so there's that to keep up with. But besides that, absolutely great film. We move on to Tenet. Beautiful looking Tenet for you here, and a back cover for you as well. We'll take the slip cover off here as well, and look at these discs. So you got a nice 4K disc there, and 2 Blu-rays in there as well. Tenet is his one that deals with time travel a little bit, so it goes a little bit forwards and a little bit backwards, so it does get a little bit confusing, like some of his other films get a little bit confusing. This is probably one of his more confusing films as well. This was one of the first times I think people were complaining about the sound as well, when you couldn't hear people talking as much, but you know, that's the beauty of having it on disc, because you can turn subtitles on and stop complaining. So there's that. I do have 3 other editions of Tenet as well. I've got one steelbook here with a nice back cover and another back cover. I've then got another steelbook here with the same back cover and an alternate back cover, and then I've got the HMV limited edition as well with the same back cover again. I'm not going to go through them because I know that I've done that before, probably more than once. And finally, Nice little surprise for you. I say a surprise, it's not really a surprise, you probably knew this was coming, but I got Oppenheimer on Wednesday. Released on a Wednesday. It's probably the first and only time I've ever bought a film that was released on a Wednesday. How weird is that? There's the back cover for you as well. And you know what? We can take the slip cover off. And we can take the plastic off as well, because I only got this on Wednesday, so quite like half of the plastic stuck to the case there. That was a bit crap. Let's have a look inside though. And you got a nice picture of Cillian Murphy there. Cillian Murphy, however you say his fucking name. 4K disc for you. A big surprise. You've got 2 Blu-rays again as well, with some non-original artwork and a hat. So that's exciting, isn't it? Won't dig too much into this film because I'm very aware that a lot of people probably still haven't seen it. It's his longest film as well. This one just breaches the 3-hour barrier. And it's all about a bomb being made, as interesting as that was for me. I'm going to watch this a few more times and probably fall in love with it like I did with Tenet. The first time I watched Tenet I just didn't understand it and didn't really like it. The first time I watched this I didn't really understand it and didn't really like it. And then I watched it again and liked it a little bit more. So I'm willing to bet that the more I watch it, the more I'll enjoy it. So I'm still going to give it more of a chance. But yeah, there's Oppenheimer for you. IMAX sequences again, I know that much. And there's black and white IMAX sequences as well, which is the first time that that's been done too. So he's done well, hasn't he? So that was my Christopher Nolan collection for you there. Director of the Week for you. IMAX man. Yeah. I love a lot of Christopher Nolan films. I say that. I love all of Christopher Nolan's films, except for maybe Oppenheimer. But like I say, I watched that a few more times and I'll probably just be just as in love with that as the rest of them. So there's that. I'm gonna go now though, because this video is really long and I've got to cut it down, which is going to be interesting. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm going to fuck off. Okay, goodbye.